My name is Carol Ann, and this is my aha moment. I went to a boutique down on College Street, and I got to talking with the sales clerk about farming. And another sales clerk popped in and said, my grandfather was the largest sheep farmer in the state of Vermont back in the turn of the century down in Danby. My grandmother told me when I was 16 years old that she had adopted my mother, she and my grandfather had adopted my mother from a family from Danby. I looked at her and I said, you know, you kind of look like my mother. I called the Lund Family Center, which is now 110 years old. So I got the letter and the list of non-identifying information, and I went back down to the boutique and I saw the sales clerk and I said, here it is, I got a list. Do you want to look at it? And she said, yeah. So she looked at it and she said, oh my God, Jessie's my mom. Oh my God, that's Uncle Oakley and Uncle Clayton. And she knew all the people, and it hit me, that's my mom's little sister. But I couldn't tell my mom because my grandmother was passing away. She was 95 years old and she was really sick. She kept lingering, and my dad said, I don't understand why Grandma's still hanging on. And this was like 4 months later, and I said, Dad, I think I might know. I said, I found Mom's little sister, and maybe Grandma's hanging on because she wants to know that Mom has a connection to her biological family. I sat with my grandmother and I said, Grandma, I found out that Jessie passed away, but I also found out that she had 3 more little girls. And one lives right here in Burlington, and Mom is going to love her. And when the time's right, I'll tell Mom. And the next day, my folks got to the nursing home. We all went in the room, and Grandma just slipped away so peacefully. And about a week later, my dad said, Mom could really use some good news. And so I told her about her little sister. And we went down to Maryland's, and they met. And when the 2 sisters saw each other, that was their aha moment. It was incredible. No pictures, nothing. I just remember it so vividly. They looked at each other and they knew each other and they loved each other right at that moment. And now they're best friends.